Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Well, you know what day it is. Happy Friday. No pants, okay? I want you to be brave today. No pants. Relax. Enjoy the breeze. All right, let's get into today's message. Find out how we're doing. It's August 29th, 2025. And Monday is Labor Day, and I will not be working that day. That means no morning message either. Lee has the day off. He and I are going to enjoy our weekend. So that means you won't hear from me after today until next Tuesday. Unless it's peanut butter or something, and then you hear about that. If you're new here and don't know what peanut butter is, that's just code for when the RV notice goes out. All right. Thanks to everybody who came yesterday and joined the Bible Talk. I think everybody was left kind of in a daze. That's okay. It's a lot of information. It can be confusing. I'm not the best at presenting it. Did the best I could, but I left you all with an email with all the resources that you need. Please go do your own research. And if it sets with you, resonates with you, great. If not, don't worry about it. You don't hurt my feelings. You could say, Jen, you're a quack. That's all right. Quack, quack. Okay? Now, let's find out where our energy is today. It is Friday. You get the 80s music deck. Woohoo! See what song we can get stuck in your head today. Energy of the collective, which I hope is high in vibration because there's a lot of fear and worry out there in society. All these false flags. They want people scared. When I say they, I mean the bad guys. That's because they're terrified. The King of Swords. All right. So he is highly intelligent when it comes to information, knowledge, and even the media. All right. So our mindset is waiting on news because we're tired. Look at this. 10 of Wands. We're waiting to hear that something's been wrapped up. Okay, see him all gathering and bundling up his wands. All right, tens in tarot are a sign of completion of something. Actions have been wrapped up. We're just looking to hear about it. All right, Four of Swords. Something's been laying secret. This is secret information. I've been resting, Jen. I've been waiting. I know they're keeping it a secret, but I want to know. That's in the past position. Currently, Page of Wands. That's looking into the future. And pages, I know, in most decks you don't see pages on horses, but that's okay. The Page of Wands is about hope and optimism and ready to begin your new beginnings. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take action. I want to start new stuff. Well, we busy. Got knights. All right, Knight of Swords. In the future, this is White Hat Movement. It's also a Yeshua and Archangel Michael card. But this is, you will be hearing something soon from the good guys. Okay. I don't know what that is. I think Trump's supposed to speak this morning. I don't know what he's announcing. All right. Interesting advice card. 9 of Wands. I know you can't see it. My camera. Do the best I can here. 9 of Wands. That's an advice position. A little bit of direction means we know you're tired. We know you're tired. And you're worn out. But you're a warrior. It's almost over. Hold the line. And you're like, ugh, You gonna tell us to keep swimming today? Maybe. Look, looky there. Are you ready to celebrate? That's a group collective celebration card. Cheers! Woohoo! It's like being at the final stages of a war and battle right now, and we are about to declare victory. Well, Jen, we've been there for a while. Oh, look, there is your victory. 6 of Wands. That is being paraded around going, woohoo! You see this wreath? It's a laurel wreath. It's a symbol in tarot for celebration. Looky there. The Magician. Look at us manifesting. You're getting good. It's got all the elements in it. We have used every resource we possibly have to get our victory and win. Congratulations. You're like, Jen, we'll do congratulations when my bank account is screaming, okay? For the good. I get it. This is a precipice reading, meaning you're right there. I know, right there is not there. Okay. So is this where I tell you, just keep swimming? Do you like the taste of fish food yet? You're like, no, and that's not even funny. All right, let's find out. What do we got for tokens today? A handful. Yes, I'm being careful, Winks. He said, be careful, you lay him down right. Okay. All right. Bossy. 88. I love the number. 8 ball. Maybe King of Cups needs to come in and give us the answer. 130 is the arrow through the heart. 52 is the jack-o'-lantern. 51 are the headphones. We had that in Golden Insight. 43 is the menorah. Okay. Hanukkah and Halloween. Okay. Valentine's Day. Okay, that's weird. All right. Let's go through them. 88. Chance, finding balance, and luck for better or worse. We're rooting for the better. Okay, that's what we're manifesting. I love the number 88. And those that understood the biblical context of that yesterday understand what that means. All right, 130. Arrow through the heart. Love at first sight. Oh, yawn, you Cupid. But it's also a reminder that love can hurt. Yeah, it can. Absolutely. We're here to learn to love, how to love one another. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. We're just here to learn to love. And sometimes that hurts. We get hurt. We hurt other people. And if you didn't already know it, we're humans. 52 is the jack-o'-lantern, and yes, I don't know about you guys, but here they're already putting fall decorations out, and I'm going, really? I haven't even put the cover on my pole yet. Protection from evil spirits and a representation of Halloween. It's not Halloween yet, and I'm not ready for that. Let's go with the protection from evil spirits. You are divinely protected. 51, the headphones. Listen to some music and quiet out the noise. Yeah, we kind of had that, like I said, in the Golden Insight. It said, look, when it gets to be too much, just go have a dance party. All right, just put on maybe some meditative music, or maybe you just want to jam to some rock and roll. You do you, boo. But tune out the world, because it seems like all this stuff is negative and it's crap and I don't want to hear it anymore. Yeah, and it lowers your frequency. Don't. Go listen to some good stuff. 43. is the menorah, guided by the light of God. And absolutely. Now, I found it fascinating that we got some of these today after having our Bible talk yesterday, that we pay attention to Jewish feast days. And that's what we were discussing. So it's a reminder. Let's pay attention. We are guided by God. He gives us a playbook. We just kind of have to interpret it the best way that we can. If we're wrong, at least we did everything we could to do to prepare. He will correct our ways. All right. All right. 88, 52, 130, 51, and 43. All right. How about a button? Button. Who's got the button? That was a game we played in kindergarten. I just remember it. Okay. 74, disguise. Man, that's been a busy one. 86. It's a poison and a dagger. Love thwarted. Somebody broke your heart. Well, there's probably a good reason that a relationship has just ended, because it wasn't good for you. 84. And you might be crying about it. Maybe they were in disguise. They weren't really who they say they were. Well, I could put this together without even reading it. 43. Oh, now look, we have a little fairy. I think we just had a 43 on the token, didn't we? All right, so 86 is the star-crossed love. Love thwarted by a malign star. All right, so maybe love was intercepted. 74, hiding one's true self. This is kind of what I just said. All right, maybe it's a good thing you didn't get in a relationship with someone because they weren't really being authentic. And 84 is the teardrop, which means it broke your heart. And then Miss Fairy comes in here and says, fairy-like spirit and magical things. And they're all around us. If you're here and you don't believe in them, I don't know what planet you're from, because they do exist. We can talk about realms and densities another time. I've seen them being caught on camera, and it's an amazing thing to see. They can be finicky little critters, but this is blessings, all right? Maybe that love was intercepted for your own good, but you'll be blessed. Or dress up like a fairy. I don't know. All right. We are going to do Calaveras. I know. I can hear you. Please don't put a fish out there. Please don't do the fish card. I'm not in control of this. Them wings. I need to create my own deck and have one of the cards say, don't wear pants today. Can you imagine? Or maybe one card says throat punch day. Wings goes, who in the world would buy a deck like that? I don't know. Bet it would make me laugh. All right. 9 is the crown. A couple different meanings here. It's always a good reminder to keep your crown chakra open for that good energy. Let it flow out and in. All right, this is reciprocal. It's also a divine message to let's watch authority figures right now. Maybe you were watching the UK crown and what's going on over there. I should say non-existent crown. But let's watch the authority figures and people in position of power, of who actually holds the power. 51, the door is back. Remember, close those drafty doors that don't serve you anymore and are not going anywhere. close them so God can open the new ones. Some people are dragging their feet about doing that. Okay? Because it's familiar and it's comfortable. Get out of your comfort zone. Slam the door. Put a deadbolt on it. Watch God open the rest of them. Oh, dragon's back today. More chaos. We got some repeats. The dragon spirit is a representation. I know good dragons, bad dragons, but in this aspect, it is negative. It is an utter chaotic world that we're in right now. Okay. We have a lot of talking about Bible stuff in Revelation. The dragon wages war. Well, that's what he's doing. He's mad because he's getting put in his place. The egg is back. You saw me shuffle these, and they're coming back around. The egg is also another representation of new beginnings. Something is about to be birthed or hatched. Something new is coming. And we have the star. Just like in tarot, the star represents healing. Wish upon a star, wishes being granted. And hope and optimism. And it can be a representation of astrological events. Look up, pay attention to what's going on. And of course, it can always represent the galactic members out there. Okay? All right. 9, 51, 26, 45, and 3 if you are interested in the math. All right. All right, Wingsy. I grabbed Yeshua, then I grabbed the spirit animals, and he says, no. He said, let's get back to Jesus. All right. So, what's Yeshua got to tell us today? Probably be still. You ever feel like a little toddler squirming in their seat? And our Creator's sitting there going, sit still. Just be still. I can't hear. I don't know why. That's just what comes to mind. We're a little antsy. I can't help it. All right. Whoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother. Matthew 12:50. That means if you do what God wants you to do, Jesus considers you a brother or a sister. Okay? Oh, we got the judgment card back in here. Judge not that you be not judged. We talked about this yesterday, but I will repeat it. You have to, don't take this out of context. You cannot judge based on your own merit. It's okay to see what people, how they act, judge them by the fruits that they produce or the lack thereof, based on God's determination of what's right and wrong, not your own. And if you do, then you're going to be judged by the same measure. Okay? Take therefore no thought for the tomorrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. That means be in the moment. All right? Focus on right now. I know, you're already thinking, but I am looking forward to my future. And that's fine, but let's not get in a mindset that we lose opportunities of prayer and gratitude for the day that he gave us today. Okay, and that's Matthew 6:34. Now let's bring in the spirit animal. Figure out what critters are going to help us. He said next week, apparently we're switching to another deck. I don't know, I've got other decks I can use. He's just been wanting to use these, and that's fine. Who's bossy today? The dragon. 2 dragons today. Things supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. We need to understand what's going on in the supernatural right now. And I did just mention we have good dragons, we have bad dragons. We're making sure that we root for the right team. What happens in the heavens in the spiritual realm can manifest here on earth. That is why we're always at war, but we've got great protection. Make sure your frequency and manifestation is for the positive. Peace, harmony, love, kumbaya, grace, the swan. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And I also want you to remember, in the sense, we talk about mercy and grace all the time. Kind of start with yourself. We're hard on ourselves. Watch how you carry yourself. And vibrancy. Ooh, look at pretty peacock here. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Wow, we have some humility today. Remember, we talk about, the peacock knows it's pretty, but we have to remember humility. Vanity is a rotten thing sometimes. Look at me, I'm pretty. Okay. You've seen some of the most beautiful people on the outside be the ugliest on the inside. You know what I mean? Watch how we carry ourselves. Have grace. Message from our higher selves. Everyone is uniquely made. I understand we have 3D eyes, and what is attractive is attractive. Everybody's different. And we shouldn't judge each other based on that. Don't make me say the cliches that you don't want to hear. Don't judge a book by its cover. Well, it's a good thing, because when I was growing up, we took old brown paper sacks and covered our books. And then we colored on them. Anyway, that's beside the point. Someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. Now, there's a little more to this. People are in need of not necessarily attention for the wrong reasons. A lot of people out there feel lonely. Offer your time. Offer your love to them. But that's not them getting permission to walk all over you either. Okay? Give them your time. Give them your shoulder. Whatever that is. Offer them love. We're going to be doing a whole lot of that here in the near future. Even more so than now. What has your inner voice been asking of you? Now, that's going to be different across the board. Everybody's going to get a different message to this. What has your inner voice been asking you to do? You need to listen, and then you need to do it. There's no procrastinating. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I don't feel like doing it. No, there's none of that. Do it. Because obviously your spirit and soul needs it to happen. All right? Maybe it's saying you really need to listen to Jen and not wear pants today. Or maybe it's saying, you know what? How about we take a few minutes and say a prayer? Hey, how about we take a nap? Whatever your inner voice is telling you, how about you do it? Well, Jen, I'm at work. I can't be taking a nap. Okay, negotiate. When you get home, take a nap. Let your feelings out, all of them, even the ones that scare you. All right, my beautiful people that don't like to show emotions because you were raised to not do that, and maybe it was a coping mechanism, whatever that is to you. I don't cry. I don't let people see me cry. I love our Nadia. Never. You have feelings. Let them out. All right? I'm afraid to love again. Why? Because I got hurt. Well, that's being judged. It's judging people based on somebody else. Got to quit that. We just had a message of judging people. Just because somebody hurt you doesn't mean the next person's going to hurt you. All right? You're a human being and you were given feelings for a reason. Can they be scary? Yeah. Are they necessary? Yeah. It's called the human experience. Enjoy the ride. Now, things like death and mourning and depression, and I understand those aren't fun. But we also get to learn the coping mechanisms of how to fix ourselves. And when we learn that, we can move on and help other people. Let's do some future prediction. What could we possibly be seeing here in the near future? Headlines, events, some advice. Don't be falling. Don't be getting messy. Cyclone damage. We've had some of these. Now, hurricane, tornado, weather events, man-made or natural, either way, it could get a little hairy and a little messy. We have earthquakes going on. We have volcanoes erupting. Hurricane season is not over yet. Temperatures changing. Tornado season's not over yet, so let's be aware. Darkness and outage. Okay, now that is one of my EBS cards. All right. Is it going to be permanent? No. Could it be rolling blackouts? Yes. Could it be caused by these storms? Yes. Just be aware. Are you prepared? Do you have a flashlight? Do you have a candle? Whatever that means. Okay, not everybody can afford generators and all that kind of stuff, but can you make it? Underground and in hiding. Now this is what the elite is doing. They're running for the hills because they know that day is coming. I call it the great and terrible day of the Lord, which we discussed yesterday. They will flee to the mountains, the wicked, and beg the mountains to fall on them because they cannot face their punishment. A sinking ship. Well, that's kind of metaphorically what they're dealing with. They have no hope. All right. Could it mean a physical ship out there sinking somewhere? Possibly. We have warships everywhere right now. But I get that it's more metaphoric. They know that they're going down. Tensions escalate. Yes. Why do you think here in the States and globally in other areas, you may start to see it? Maybe you have military in your area, you just can't see them. We have operatives that are known for being what we call spooks. They're there, you just don't know it. Tensions will escalate in the streets, maybe because arrests happen or EBS happens, or maybe there's horrible natural disasters. It makes people on edge when they don't understand or they have fear. Now, could these be paid agitators? Yes, of course. It just means tensions are gonna get worse. All right? Expect these things the next few weeks. Okay? All right. We're going to do a little golden insight. And then I'm going to do your 80s deck. And then I want you to go Spread the word that nobody's wearing pants today. Call your boss and say, yeah, I'm coming to work, but here's a warning. I'm not wearing pants. All right. Y'all need to smile. Lighten up a little bit. If you're listening to this going, just get on with it, Jen. I want you to relax. Have a little fun. We can't be so serious all the time. Do we live in important, serious days? Yeah, but do we have to walk around like we have a corn cob stuck somewhere it ain't supposed to be? All right? Smile. Laugh. That's what we're going to be doing later, because I'm going to do questions and answers today for a Friday show. Bring them. Whatever you want to ask. Light bulb. We got good ideas. And then people are going to have sudden realizations go, oh, okay. Power of innovation and invention. Thanks, Wings. He said, remember all those patents of things that they've had hidden from us? Hidden technology and cures and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be seeing a lot of that come out. They're already starting to drop it out. What do we got? Fangs. Ugh. See, these little energy vampires will drain the life out of you. Okay. Now, if it's your own shadow self, you might need to go within and figure out why you're being triggered by certain things. You can drain the life out of yourself by your own attitude. Okay. Figure out why you get triggered by things that upset you. All right. Negative people and environment. Watch who you're hanging around with. And just a good example of that. Do you have anybody in your family or at work or maybe friends, maybe the neighbor, whoever? They literally are negative all the time and they want you in their frequency. They live and thrive on drama and gossip and can't wait till something goes to crap so they could pick up the phone and call somebody about it. To me, barf. Stay away. Rose. All right. Femininity and beauty. Feelings of love. All right now. Blooming romance. All y'all out there searching for love. Well, make sure that you using your integrity and look for people that aren't energy vampires and have the same integrity and same purpose. And if you're thinking about crawling back to that old ex of yours, remember, how many times do I have to say it? An ex is an ex for a reason. We need to cut them out once and for all. Separation. Get rid of it. Let go. All right? If it's not working out, my goodness, close that door, remember? I want to find new love. Well, close the door to the old ones. Or maybe it's just not the right time. And looky there. You got the token, too. Cut out the distractions. There's a lot going on really, really fast right now, and it can be overwhelming. Take a minute. Don't listen to anybody. Don't even listen to me. Turn it all off. You get one-on-one with your higher self, more importantly, with God, with Gaia, grounded. Go hug a tree, pet a cat. I'll send you Boomer. I'm kidding. He's here. He wouldn't go anywhere. Cut out the distractions because it drains your energy. Okay? So cut the distractions out. Whatever you got to do. Maybe it's that ex is blowing your phone up. They make these things now, and they're called block buttons. Just saying. All right. If you're new here, this is the 80s music deck for the major arcana, the 22 major arcana and the tarot deck. Each card represents on one of the major arcanas with a song and meaning. So I'm going to pull 5 of these to get you through today, the weekend. We're even going to throw in a bonus. Wing says we can do 6 cards today. Let's throw in an extra because you won't see me on Monday. Are you ready? What does the collective need to hear today through the weekend? Oh, all right, bossy. Death. Oh, lovely. The death card is not a bad card. With or without you, a song about endings, transformation, and moving on. Out with the old, in with the new. What were we just talking about? Many different aspects. It could be personal, it could be political, it could be financial. We're changing things up. All right. What else do we need to know? The Hierophant. Living on a prayer. This song is about faith. Holding on to your beliefs, much like the Hierophant who represents tradition and religious beliefs. Now, the Hierophant can represent, in a negative aspect, the deep state, the Vatican, all the dark entities that came from that. It can, but I don't want it to take away from the fact that it's a reminder to pray, have faith, and lean on your divine creator. Okay? All right. The Magician. Well, we had him show up today in our reading. Every little thing she does is magic. Cool song. Now remember, when it comes to magic, we do not spellcast. We absolutely do not do that. We do not do incantations that force somebody to do something that they wouldn't originally do out of their own free will. That is dark, it is negative, and it is evil. We don't do that here. The Magician is all about manifesting one's desires and making things happen. That is just putting the right frequency and energy out there and visualizing. Not taking, a bat's wing and, a dog's tooth and frog guts and mixing it together, making some kind of weird spell. We don't do that. All right? We just keep focusing on what you put out will come back, meaning energetically, thinking positive. The Fool card. Don't stop believing. There you go. Kind of you go back to your faith here. This song is about holding on to hope and believing in oneself, much like the fool who embarks on a new journey with endless possibilities. And that's what we do. We're about to start a whole new journey in the world that we want to create. All right? We are creating it. Even if it's just for a season and we have a hiccup and before 1,000 years of peace, that's all right. We don't stop believing. I'll take the season and I'm going to make the most of it. All right. The Empress, like a virgin. Now, this is about fertility, abundance. All right. The Empress represents fertility, nurturing, and abundance, and Madonna's song captures the essence of new beginnings and self-worth. How many of you are still being really hard on yourself? Talk about judging. Yeah. Give yourself that mercy and grace. All right. Wayne said we could have a bonus card today, so let's pull the final card. What do we have? The World. Celebrate good times. Come on. All right. Celebration. The World card represents completion, celebration, fulfillment, and this song is the perfect anthem for such a moment. That's a great card to end on today. We are ending cycles, completing something. That is the largest victory card in the deck, and we should be celebrating. I'll take it. And this is globally, not just here in the U.S. This is everywhere. All right. All right, guys. Long message today, but Fridays kind of are. And Jen just likes to talk. I want y'all to take this and get a blessing out of it if you can. Spread the blessing. Pass it on. Tune out the noise. And think positive. All right? I'll see you later today on the show. Bring you questions. Until then, remember, I'll just wait for you to say it before I did, but of course you can't because I'm recording. All right. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Monday. Don't work too hard. Remember, God loves you. And so do I.